you, what more can we say? Birmingham's the team, down at St Andrews, we are lost supporters of our team. We chanted Super Blues, ringing all around, now all you blue boys know what we mean. We are the lads from the Tilton.
Welcome to Monday night's Tilton Talk Show, sponsored by Image Cleaning and in conjunction with Crohns Colitis with Tracy and Bradley Hemming. Well, the international break is nearly over and the minutes are ticking away to this coming Sunday. Who will bag the bragging rights to the city? No matter who, it will always be called Birmingham. Blues women pull off another emphatic 3-0 win against West Ham on Sunday, and England redeem themselves with a 2-1 win against Croatia. Apart from that, no other football worth talking about. But what a way to come off an international break with the biggest derby in the country. Exciting news ahead for the Tilton Talk Show and all its listeners and viewers. Those details will be talked about at the top of the show. Really pleased to have Tracy and Bradley with us tonight to highlight Crohns Colitis and the charity they're involved with. Okay, so let's finish this introduction. We've got the exciting news to tell you. Strap yourself in as always. Get ready for the one and only full famous Tilton Talk Show.
We have the team that's tops here at St Andrews. They're gonna give us what we're longing for. It's Birmingham forever. Let's hear it from the stand. So come on, city, sing this song once more. We are the lads from the Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues. We love you, what more can we say? We are the lads from the Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues. We love you, what more can we say?
Love that tune. Welcome to the Tilton Talk Show. It's Monday night, that's what Monday nights are for. And tonight, to welcome along Mr. Fun,
Good evening.
Mrs. Brown, Tracy and Bradley.
Hello.
Hello, nice to have you back again. Right, exciting news. Mrs. Brown, do you want to go for it? We can talk about your operation if you wish.
So the news is, fingers crossed, wind in the right direction. We will be shortly on FM, which is, I think it's on 107.5 FM, and also on DAB Radio on Switch FM.
And DAB. And DAB. Switch FM.
Up the dab.
107.5. It's been 8 years since we've been waiting to say something like that, hasn't it? There you go, ladies and gentlemen, smashing nicely on a Monday evening. So that's your Tilton Talk Show going out on FM, on the airways. That's Switch FM 107.5 across the Birmingham region, and then hopefully later on it may get bigger.
Need to do those funky jingles on Switch FM Radio 107.5 FM. Tilton Talk Show
107.5 FM.
No, it's got to be like this. 107.5 FM.
It's not the late show.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what time it's going to go out, do you?
Hopefully not that late. That's the appropriate.
Barbara says, well, who I can see my sister and nephew. There you go. Hello, Barbara. Wait for Sunday. Okay, great win by the Blues ladies on Sunday, then 3-0 against West Ham. Cracking performance.
Yeah, another really good, confident performance. West Ham haven't started the season particularly well, but they've got dangerous players, they've got experienced players, and yet again we're showing, players out. Marissa Ewers, Ellen White, Rachel Williams, Megan Sargent was out this week as well. But whoever comes in, we're still putting in performances that are actually, up there with the best in the league at the moment. We should have beat Man City. I still hark back to that Man City game. We should have beat them. The only time we've really been outdone is the second half against Arsenal away. But again on Sunday we were brave on the ball. Chloe Arthur has come into midfield. Hayley Ladd came back in. Chloe Arthur was alongside her and was really brave on the ball. Really composed. Emma Follis coming back from her injury. You know, she's starting to get her match fitness up, and she's really looking a threat. Took her goal really well. Lovely little dink over the keeper. You know, another clean sheet at home, and 3 more goals to add to the tally. Overall, a really good day at the office for Blues. Yeah, definitely. And we've got Liverpool away this weekend coming, and then Yeovil at home the weekend after that, who are both, I think Yeovil are bottom but 1 and Liverpool are 7th, I think, as well. So, you know, the way we're playing at the moment, there's no reason why we shouldn't be going into those 2 games looking for 6 more points.
Excellent, great news, and good to see you on the Twitter feed today as well. How the girls and the ladies react with the fans and interact with the fans afterwards. And
they're always fantastic,
always really nice.
Fantastic young fans. You know, stand at the side of the pitch, and you know, we're waiting for stuff to get signed or have pictures, and the players will always come over and be more than accommodating with the supporters. Yeah, they're brilliant like that.
Nice. Great touch, and you know, nice to see people actually writing back to the club as well. Mentioning how nice it is as well.
Yeah. I think it means a lot, you know. And if young supporters go and you know, get that adulation from the players, then they're more likely to come back, and you know, more than happy to come back.
Yeah. Kevin French wants to know if I'm going to be doing a medical and relationships problems late night Mondays. Late night Monday show. It's the late night Monday show. Mrs. Brown, can we have a keep right on squeal from Gregory? A keep right on squeal, whatever one of those is.
The next time I do it, I'm going to put my mic on.
Oh.
All right, then? Okay.
Yes, look forward to
I
that.
might want this.
And Chris Pugh, you can do agony aunt advice from midnight till 1 minute past midnight. Poor girl. Nice one.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm more than happy to take that minute on.
Love it.
Don't do it. Carry on. Yeah. You're all right.
Jump out of a plane. Yeah. Right, Tracy and Bradley, great to have you back in the studio. It's been a while. Welcome back to the Tilton Talk Show. And last time we were doing stuff for Dreamflight. Dreamflight, that's it, yep. And now you've got a new charity on board?
Yeah, we raised £25,000 for Dreamflight over 3 years. Yeah, we were only a little family, but we was really committed because they took Brad to Florida. Mm-hmm. And now we've
nice part of the world, by the way.
Yeah, very.
We've switched to Crohns Colitis UK.
So Crohns Colitis UK is already a registered set-up charity, I take it then? Yeah. And you're just doing your bit to help them as and where. Explain, Brad, what Crohns Colitis is.
So Crohns and colitis interlinked. They're very, very similar. There's only a couple of slight differences, which is parts of the body that they affect, but they affect your immune system, which means that your body essentially fights itself.
And you're sitting next to your mother with a cold.
Yeah.
Very true.
So you have inflammation in all parts of your digestive tract, so anywhere from your mouth right down to your bottom.
Right.
And it causes a lot of pain, a lot of swelling, has a lot of like fatigue, and sort of just generally slows you down compared to people that don't have Crohn's.
And is there anything that can be done?
No, there's no cure.
No cure.
No cure at all. But there's different lines of medication. So the first line is normally watching your diet, so what you drink and what you eat. But there's also certain medications that help to reduce the inflammation. And then the last line of defence is called biotics.
Right.
So they're really, really strong meds that you often are intravenous.
Right, so that's a hospital stay.
Yeah, so that's what I had to have.
So what are you doing for the charity then? What events have you got on the go?
We've only just started. We did Halloween.
Well, yeah, I can imagine that.
Month, and that was fantastic. Thank you.
Opposite side of the room, she can't hit me.
Yeah, it's just a start. We got £2,500. Which we was really pleased with. Barclays match £1,000 for us.
Oh, that's excellent. So you got 3,500 then?
No. We've done 1.5. So
you did 1.5
and Barclays. 2.5.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and
how did you get Barclays on board?
Well, my elder son, Anthony's girlfriend, works for Barclays.
Brilliant.
And what they do is, instead of having one charity, each member of staff has a charity £1,000 to give to once a year.
Wow, that's pretty good. Nice one, Barclays.
Sammy Jo Simpson, who works for Barclays, she
there are, of course, other high street banks, but they probably don't give us much money away.
And now she's on board with us for Crohns.
Excellent. So that's for 12 months, is it? You get
So they've already done. They've already. Well, it's in the process of going straight. It doesn't come to us. It goes straight to the charity.
Which is the best way. Isn't
Which
it?
is fantastic as long as they get.
So the charity's been going for quite a long time.
We're just new to it. We're doing it because of Brad, obviously. We've done 3 years, like I said, with Dreamflight, so we've changed now to Crohns. So we're just only a month into it. So
yeah, fantastic.
What you got next?
Well, I'm thinking about doing something for Christmas, but it's a bit.
And me, dinner.
It's a little.
Your Sprite's on already. I hope so.
We're a bit new, so we've had a lot to contend with. The gentleman that looked after Brad when he went to Florida turned up Brad's 21st 3 weeks ago.
Nice touch, mate. Nice
So
touch,
we had him. He came by complete surprise, and we had him for 3 weeks. So he only went back the weekend. So we've sort of.
So he came from Florida.
Yeah.
He came all the way from
that's
Florida.
even better, isn't it?
Yeah,
superb.
Lovely man. He works for NASA.
What did he think of Birmingham?
He loved it, actually.
He actually liked it,
He
didn't he?
really did. He wants to buy a house here, he said.
Wow.
So, yeah.
And he works for NASA?
He came to the Blue. Yeah, he's a manager at NASA, yeah.
Oh, my
He's been there
grandson's
40
space
years. Yeah.
my
Space
grandson
Centre.
calls me Space Grandad. I've got a big telescope at home. And I don't know what.
Yeah, he went the Blues. We took him the Blues. When he come on the Saturday, we had the game on the Tuesday. We took him the George. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. He sat in the cop, but then the second half he came and sat in the tilt. He said the view was better in the cop, but far better atmosphere in the tilt. And he kept asking Brad what they're singing.
Yeah, I kept telling
and he couldn't
to say,
understand
didn't
why
I?
they kept booing the play. So that's because he played for the. I can't say that word, but we had to give him a heads up, like that's what it was all about. But
It was our good luck magnet.
It was our good luck magnet, yeah, and we won.
Excellent. Take a photograph with him wherever you go on Sunday.
Yeah.
Take a photograph of him wherever you go on Sunday.
Yeah.
If he's your good luck.
Definitely,
magnet.
100%. Wearing his scarf.
Goal or interjection?
Interjection.
Unlikely to be a goal.
I haven't had my hearing test. My hearing test is due on
Every
Wednesday.
week I have to tell him what it is. Now, this is goal.
Yeah.
This is interjection.
Got you. Okay.
God's sake.
It's so obvious, isn't it? I don't understand.
From Brett Stanley, good evening all from not so sunny Bognor. As a fellow Crohn's sufferer, it's great to hear some exposure for this horrible disease. Keep right on.
Nice. Fantastic. Yeah. All the very best to you, sir. All the very best to you, sir.
And Ray says, question for Tracy. Sorry, I missed the first bit. Is Crohn's and colitis curable? You answered that at the start, didn't you, Bradley?
No, it's
There's
not.
no cure for it.
No, there's no cure
It's a
at all.
debilitating disease.
Yeah.
It's total lifespan, that's it.
Welcome to Richard Haler, all the way from Florida, USA.
Yeah.
Welcome to Richard. And Adam Wilkes says, no, Nick, he calls you spaced out, Grandad. That's only on Saturday nights. That's only on Saturday nights, mate. Right, right, okay, you got that one. Bit. Thank you for that one. So what do you think then you really want to do for Christmas? Any ideas yet, or should we ask people for ideas?
Yeah.
Be a good idea, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be a good idea. We have got a shirt that's signed, I suppose.
You got a what, sorry?
A shirt that's signed.
Oh, I thought you said a shed.
My husband's got 2 of them.
I could do with a shed.
Husband comes with it, that's the only thing.
Yeah.
We'll sort something, won't we?
Yeah.
We'll sort something.
There's not long to go there, though, is it?
I think,
It's only,
no.
36 days, something
We're thinking
like that,
about a parachute jump, aren't we?
Yeah.
We
what,
did
sorry?
that for parachute jump. We did that for Dreamflight. My son, the son did it, and
Right.
friends, I had all out of it all.
Interesting
Loved
how
it.
everybody seems to be doing jumping out of
Yeah.
from high.
I was going to do sponsored silence.
Yeah.
Do you think a sponsored silence would work, Nick?
Sorry?
Do you think I'd get much of sponsored silence?
Me sponsored
Me.
silence. Oh, God, right, okay, you.
We should do it a show. We'll do a show where we all an hour and a half sponsored silence.
I'll tell you what, though, Dick.
With the biggest audience we've ever got that one.
We'd probably get our biggest audience.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
brilliant. Wing walking. Somebody suggested wing walking. Would you
Oh,
do
yeah,
that?
right. Yeah.
Huh?
If I was meant to fly, I'd have wings. No.
Yeah.
No. Me and
point.
planes. No. Definitely not. No.
Benji Smith, Mr. Pugh loves a parachute jump. Yes, he does. He's still not going to do it, though, I'm afraid, Benji.
No, it's not.
Still not going to do it. Tilton Talk, coach to Wigan. I haven't got a ticket to Wigan. Have you got a ticket to Wigan yet?
I have got a ticket.
Have you got
for
tickets to
Wigan.
Wigan? Have you
Yeah.
got a ticket to Wigan?
Yeah, I have.
Tickets to Wigan, Mrs. Brown?
Sorry?
Have you got a ticket to Wigan?
I haven't, no.
No.
Why? Have you got one spare?
Someone's asking for a Tilton Talk coach
There's
Wigan.
I think we're too late.
plenty
don't
of
we?
tickets left.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, there is.
Hadn't they got another couple of
Absolute stacks, yeah.
Dennis!
4,500.
The Saturday before
That
Christmas,
one's
though.
wonderful.
Can you get away with that? Saturday before Christmas.
Ooh, I'd be in trouble. I'd be in trouble. Big trouble.
Steve Troughton wants a shout out for Solihull Moors doing so very well.
Yes,
Excellent.
fantastic.
Great result.
And a couple of points about the Moors, while there's no the games that don't clash with Blues, this Saturday they're at home to Salford City, who are currently top of the National League, so that's a big top of the table clash there. And then obviously there's Friday after that. The last Friday in November is their second round FA Cup game, I think, against Blackpool. Yeah, and it's on live on BBC Two, but obviously Friday night. It's quite a good weekend. That's on the Friday night. Yeah. Solihull at home in the FA Cup. Blues are at home on the Saturday against Preston on the first, and then Blues women are at home on the second against Yeovil.
What a weekend!
So a hat trick.
Sharon Hudson's just joined and shared.
Tell us she's going to Wigan on the Saturday before Christmas.
Oh, she's at work. She's at work. She'll be working in the Black Swan when the coach turns up.
Fair enough.
I am messing about, mate. I'm going to get floored. I've got to live up to the name and the reputation too, right? Kevin French wants to know, was the NASA man over the moon with the atmosphere down the Blues?
Oh, definitely. Back in the net, yeah.
I like it. And should raffle the smelly flag off and give the money to the Hemmings?
Yeah.
How much would we get for that smelly flag?
Not a lot.
Who would want it? Really?
Not a lot.
I've just bought this home. Look, can you get a washing machine?
Mark Andrew Adams suggests a sponsored walk, maybe, perhaps from the George to the Tilton.
That's a brilliant idea.
20,000 people from the George to the Tilton entrance. What a walk that'll be.
Just get Tom Ross on and Chris Pugh won't say a word, says Paul Gill.
Love it.
Oh, Tracy, do you recognise this? Hang on.
Oh my God, yeah.
What was it?
Is that what I
It's
think
Carol.
It's Carol's birthday. Listen carefully. Yeah, Carol's birthday.
Play it again, Sam.
I'll put it on properly. Yeah.
Wiki Woo.
And this is the sort of thing that Switch FM will be delighted about that they've got us on board.
For those that don't know, that's Scarf Lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, bless her. Not been so well lately, actually.
No.
We'll leave it to that, eh?
Yeah.
Right, okay. If Mr. Pugh was meant to jump out of a plane, would have had wings.
I don't.
We're going away on the coach, sorted, says Paul Gill. All right, okay, cool. I take it that'll be going from Birmingham. Don't forget the Black Swan in New Toxteth will be open for all football supporters. We take coaches, we take football supporters, and we like to take money. So please come along. Black Swan, New Toxteth. Yeah, there you go. Get Moore's FA Cup tickets also. Yeah, got through to the next round of the FA Cup as well, didn't they?
Yeah. So that's the one that's on that Friday night. There's Blackpool at home, and if they get through that, then they're in the third round, and they've got that possibility of one of the big boys. So the possibility of getting a really good financial draw would be a massive help for them, definitely.
Let's have a think. The party bus can pick you up en route to Wigan in the Black Swan car park. Gregory, I am liking the sound of this. Let me sort my ticket out tomorrow, Gregory, and I'll be in touch. Black Swan can open from 0900 in the morning.
Breakfast available.
Sorry, breakfast
available.
Can be available at a small charge. Yeah,
but
absolutely.
no curry sauce.
No curry sauce and chip sandwiches.
No.
Not in the morning.
No, not in the morning.
Dennis wants to know: does he need to sort a coach out?
Yes, Dennis.
Well, we need to talk about it, really.
Yeah.
Are our people talking to their people?
We need to talk about it rapidly.
I need to talk to
as it's
talk to
4 weeks away.
The keeper of the palace.
Roy Cornish, evening all. Roy from Lanzarote, keep right on. Thank you very much, Roy, for tuning in a quarter of the way around the world. Well, not quite.
No, not quite a quarter.
No.
It's far enough.
That's
Well
it's gonna be
done
better.
for tuning in outside of Alton.
And if there's anybody else outside the UK, we'd love to hear from you. What you got to do, guys, is share this on your personal Facebook stream to be in with a chance of earning some decent prizes next week. We got a prize this week, Mrs. Brown. Competition.
Sorry? No, actually. No. We've got a shares competition.
That's what I'm saying.
Sorry.
That's what I was.
We've got no 3-word review.
Very rarely does. Got a couple of supporters of the Hemmings tonight. Martin Fester Moss says Trace Top Lady does a lot of work for charity.
Bless you.
And Julie North says hello, Tracy and Bradley.
She's a fan, Julie North.
Oh dear.
Yeah, she's a nice fan now. I can't say that word.
I can't say the word.
I really can't say that word.
I can't say the word. I couldn't stay in a Portuguese house.
But she's lovely.
I couldn't. Sharon was looking at holidays, and I said, "I'm going there." It's written on that. I'm staying in there.
If we're not sure Lanzarotte's a quarter of the way around the world, we're happy that Australia is the other side of the world.
Absolutely
yeah,
halfway. Is that
so
Leonard?
we've got Tom Arnott listening
nice one,
from Melbourne, Australia, and Leonard, a very good morning to you all from Queensland.
There you go, setting their alarms to get up early to listen to the Tilton Talk Show. And it's a pity you haven't got Switch 107.5 FM, mate.
We've invented Swift.
Who?
Swift? I've just invented 3
Switch
different
FM
radios.
107.5.
You're going to have some editing to do tonight, aren't you?
Oh, no. Chris, it's Switch Radio, not Switch FM. You'll get in trouble.
All right, let's talk about the England games. The debacle with Rooney for a start off. He's got his 200 cap, was it 140 or whatever, 120?
You don't even know, do you?
Care.
What an absolute disgrace.
I don't care about Wayne Rooney. I don't care about him having an extra cap given to him. I don't care.
Given?
Right? So that's gone now. That's
given
gone.
to him.
It's gone. It's gone.
What
It's
an
finished.
absolute outrage that is.
It's gone. However, let's talk about the game that
I don't want to.
kind
No,
of
I want
almost
to talk
mattered.
about Wayne Rooney.
Talk about Wayne
I want
Rooney
to talk about Wayne Rooney
And his
deserving his 120th cap and final cap for England, and how when he come on, he was absolutely fantastic, and he's played the most competitive football than anyone in that squad in the last month.
Yeah.
And actually, he deserved it, and he played well, and it was a really fitting send-off.
Not
So,
according to Paul.
thank you and well done, Wayne Rooney.
Not
That's
according
all
to
I
Paul
have to
Itkes,
say.
should not have had a cap.
Thank you, Wayne Rooney.
Andrew Whitehead is listening from Costa del Shirley. Welcome to you.
Lovely.
Posh
Lovely.
studio, what? Says Ian Danter. Ian, we've gone up in the world. And
Come back in, Ian.
Yes, yeah.
To
come back
the
in. My
new and
Warwick
improved
friend.
studio, yeah.
Newly improved studio. And of course, we'll be going out on FM and digital. Hopefully, either tomorrow or next Tuesday.
107.5
Yes,
FM.
if not
Switch
tomorrow,
Friday,
definitely next
radio.
week,
Do you know what? 8 years, isn't it? Great to be able to say that.
Have a new jingle, yeah.
We need to do a jingle for
Yeah.
for our show on Switch
Absolutely.
FM.
Anybody out there do jingles?
We can't. No.
Ah,
Sorry. It's in the rules. It's in
No.
the rule book. Hang on, I'll just check it.
I don't want the rule.
It's in the rule
God,
book.
that's a heavy rule book.
Rooney needs the cap put over his wig. Come on. Hi, I'm in Dillard's in Florida, says Sandra McDonough. Thank you very much for tuning in, Sandra. You are very welcome to the Tilton Talk Show every Monday night, 7:30 through till 9. Marvellous, isn't it? Marvellous. Not a lot to talk about, really, is there, with that England game? I only watched the second half. So
Which one are we talking about? The
one-
Rooney one
that
or
one
the
didn't matter.
Croatia
That
one?
one didn't matter.
It did.
Didn't matter.
It was very
it's
important.
immaterial.
Very important for us to say thank
Right,
you and
okay,
goodbye
yeah.
to Wayne.
Thanks, Rooney. Goodbye.
But
to
yeah,
Yeah.
the Sunday obviously I was at Blues Women,
Yeah.
which was the same time kick-off. But yeah, do you know what? I think it shows. You've got a young side there that are actually showing a lot of courage. You know, and going 1-0 down against a side like Croatia, who have got the know-all to see games out and to play a little bit dirty and when it needs to be, and they just got off the back of beating Spain 3-2. So actually, you're in a position where at 1-0 down, you're going to be relegated from
I thought they were doomed.
from
They
Division
looked,
A.
They looked doomed until they made
And
those
then-
substitutions.
But you've got. But that's the whole point, isn't
Yeah.
it? You've got players on the bench now that are capable of coming on and making a difference. In Harry Kane, you've got a goal scorer that no matter how many chances he has in a game, he will always have that mentality of I'm going to be there for the next one. You're always likely to score with him on the pitch. And actually, we've given ourselves Another fantastic summer next season where we go into this tournament down in Portugal. Brilliant for the fans, get to go to it. It's just that, if you're in a World Cup knockout now, a quarter final, the last 16 game, and you're 1-0 down with 20 minutes, that game against Croatia gives you brilliant experience. Now going, you very rarely do you get the opportunity to play games where that is the situation. If you're 1-0 down in a friendly, it'd be great to come back and win it, but actually you're 1-0 down against Croatia in this game. That was important that you came back and did something, and we did, and I think that stands us in really good stead.
Yeah, and going back onto the Rooney, Paul Lipke says it's no coincidence that we've had our best year since 1966, since he retired.
I politely, wholeheartedly disagree.
Andrew Whitehouse wants to agree with you, by the way. Rooney actually played well.
He did play really well. He played really well, but it shouldn't be a surprise. He isn't a retired footballer. He's still a professional footballer, and he was playing extremely competitive football 3 weeks ago. So it should be no surprise to people that he came on and did a good job.
Nasser Jeff has joined us, by the way.
I see.
Nasser Jeff has
I was
joined us
hoping
from
you would.
Florida.
Are you, Jeff?
Jeff McRoberts.
That's it,
That's
yeah,
him.
that's the
Welcome
man.
to Jeff McRoberts, all the way from Florida, USA. You have been the topic of conversation on the Tilton Talk Show tonight.
Yes, he has.
And do make sure you're watching on Sunday, mate, won't you? Right, okay, but the competition's over 2 years. Do you think that's too much? Do you think
What's over 2 years?
This league of
the Nations League. Well, it's been since it's only a year, so it's been since the World Cup. So we've played our group now. Next summer we'll play the finals, and then it's after the next tournament that it starts again. Then,
right.
So it's all about, because it's a great tournament to hone your tournament experience, if you like. But obviously teams like Scotland, if they beat Israel, they've got a chance of qualifying for the Euros through that, for the next Euros through this competition. So there are a lot of things governing bodies do in football gets written off and slammed pretty quickly and pretty easily. But actually, I think UEFA deserve a lot of credit for this, because it's a tournament that is actually meaning a lot to teams, and it's giving teams a really good, as I said, a really good experience and a really good, in to that tournament experience, that feel of playing knockout tournament football and meaningful games.
Cracking.
In my honest opinion.
So at least Rooney won't be playing next year.
Rooney won't be playing next year.
Yes.
And I will always be thankful to Wayne Rooney for the service and goals that he gave his country.
As Paul said, for all the Euro goals and the ones in friendlies, and
probably more than any other England player in the last 40 years, I'd say. So you can go down that route if you want to.
No, never mind. Anyway, that era is over, and I just want my international spark to be reignited.
But how is it not?
It's not.
How is it not?
Because I've had 20 or 25 years of
it. But
you've
just said that those eras have gone.
Yes, it's gone, but it's going to.
So how is your spark not? How is reaching the semi-finals of the World Cup and the performances that they put in at the World Cup and the performances in the Nations League since then?
We didn't play anybody in the World Cup. Well, we did. We lost.
We lost in the World Cup.
Huh. That's really strange. That is, because I seem to remember beating Tunisia and Panama and Colombia and Sweden. So I seem to remember us doing okay actually. In
so
the World
Sweden,
Cup.
I
think I could be wrong, but I think we got to the semi-finals of a World Cup, which we haven't done. I think. I do work in accountancy, but I think that's 26 years since the last time that happened.
I remember us beating that poor Sweden side.
28 even, sorry. Working accountancy, I can't add up.
Immaterial. If you don't win competitions, you don't win competitions, do you? So.
Okay, so we got to the semi-finals of this World Cup, and we're in the semi-finals of this Nations League now. Germany got knocked out in the group stages and have been relegated to Division B in this tournament.
Yeah,
would you rather be Germany?
Which is fair enough. But I'm not German.
What can you do?
Spain.
I'm not German.
Well, exactly, Spain. Well, I think Croatia have gone down now because they lost, but Spain get knocked out against Russia in the World Cup, don't progress in this section. Probably the best collection of footballers you could wish to have. And we beat them at their own backyard. We haven't lost to Croatia in 90 minutes. Croatia got to the World Cup final in 90 minutes. We haven't lost to them in the last 3 games.
Ray's asking if you can give the ratings of the teams we beat.
Just quickly, Gregory says that we did well in the World Cup because we kept playing Belgium.
Because we kept playing Belgium. We played Belgium in 2 games that were completely irrelevant.
Righty, okay.
You're listening to Trevor Francis on the Tilton Talk Show.
I don't know what more they can blooming well do. You wanted younger players, you've got younger players. You wanted the old blood out, you've got the old blood out. You wanted us to start winning knockout games in tournaments, we've started winning knockout games in tournaments. You wanted us to beat better teams away from home and at home, and that's exactly what we started doing. Yep, okay. So how are people's sparks not back? How are people not happy to watch England now?
Well,
somebody earlier. Great news, everyone! No international break till March. Oh yay!
You're changing your name.
What a disgrace!
Changing your name to Tom.
What a disgrace!
You've actually got somebody who agrees with you as well.
Kevin Kelly doesn't. I think Nick and Crispy need to realise England are no longer as a great team. The world's caught up and surpassed us, hence they have lost the spark.
At what point were we the best team in the world?
1966.
No, we were at home in that tournament. I wouldn't have said we were the best team in the world at that point.
Well, you win the World Cup, you're the best team in the world.
Well, if that's the route you want to go down, fine.
Right, okay. Well, we just got to wait now till next year and see what pans out with this one then. Let's just hope we're not the ultimate semi-finalists once again. So we'll wait. The spark might come back, but it's going to take a lot.
It's going to take more than a World Cup semi-final and progression to the Nations League last fall.
Well, we lost in the World Cup semi-final, so.
Can we just go back to Crohns? I've got quite a serious question.
Go on then.
Okay, this is for Bradley, really. This is for Bradley. I know this question is a bit personal, but I have preempted you on this question, so here we go. Okay, can you ask Bradley if he had the option of having a bag fitted rather than meds? Because my brother decided it was because of the stigma associated with the bag. And as he's in his 20s, so that's he wouldn't have it because of he's only in his 20s now. So what do you reckon? Did you have the option or not?
I haven't had the option, no. But that's because they wanted to try the medication first. Then luckily it cleared everything up for me.
Yeah, but yours isn't just in the bowels.
Exactly, yeah. So
Bradley's got oral Crohn's as well, which is in the mouth.
And when I had my first colonoscopy, I think I was 13 or 14, and I literally had ulcers and abscesses everywhere, from in my mouth to right down the bottom. But if I did have the option to have a bag, I don't think that there's as much stigma now as there used to be.
Well, as I was talking to you at the head of the show before we started, that my brother's son has got a bag. He's got Crohns Colitis. He's got a bag on, and he threw off the stigma a couple of years ago by stripping down to his pants and taking a photograph of himself and sticking it on Facebook.
The stoma bags.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. This is me. I like it all.
The stoma bags are brilliant now to what they used to be, and especially for ladies as well. I think that there's more problem with that. I've seen pictures of girls in bikinis wearing them, and I think that it's not looked upon that way anymore because they look quite neat and tidy and.
I think that another part.
Even if they didn't look neat, what's.
I think you're better off having a stoma than having medication if you can go that route. Yeah. Because with medication, you've got all the side effects. The one that Bradley was on, he was on infliximab for 2.5 years. And
John Bagnall was just asking what
the side effect to that was leukemia.
Right.
Okay.
There still is for mine as well.
Well, there still is. He's on Humira now, which I inject him once a week.
I get an injection
and that is
week.
Horrible as a parent.
Yeah.
When you've got a child with such a debilitating disease. If Brad was given that chance that he could have a bag, I think you would just jump at that. I don't think there would be any questions about it.
It wouldn't faze. But what I did want to say tonight was just that I like to talk about the illness, not just because I know what it's like, but because it's an invisible illness. There's no visible signs of it apart from if you have a stoma bag, and that's only if someone sees you, like if you're getting undressed or whatever. You don't know that people have it. So I think that it's really, really important to raise awareness of what it is, how it affects you, and the fact that not everything is as it seems.
No, of course, yeah.
And Paul Hipkins says, "Stay strong, Bradley. Keep right on, mates. Keep
Cheers.
right on." That's the way forward. What we got there?
More phone. You can pass it to Chris.
Pass that to Chris. Yeah, no problem. Okay, we've got a
Top
guest, Tom, calling in very shortly, and sorry, Mick Totty. Mick Totty's going to call in very shortly, and he's going to talk about his new CD just being released.
Yes, very soon. He's a firefighter at Erdington branch.
Erdington, I used to live in Erdington.
Yes. So yeah, he'll talk when we speak to him. He'll discuss it all. But yeah, there's a charity single being put out, which the firefighters are involved with. So he'll discuss all that when we speak.
Some nice messages coming in for you again. If something helps you out, don't matter how it looks, says Jay Raisey. And Mark Adams, keep right on, Bradley and Tracy. What a lovely mom to have.
Oh, someone loves me now.
I'm sure you'd agree with
Someone
that,
loves
Bradley.
me.
Yeah.
He's saying that because he's sitting next to me, and I've got.
But you know what? It's like so many things, isn't it? Now that the stigma of fearing what other people think and what other people are going to say to you when they look at you and stuff. It's
and it's amazing, to be fair.
You really hope it's a different world now, and that sort of thing.
Yeah,
just
we've noticed a big difference. Bradley was diagnosed two days before his 14th birthday, and he's 21 now.
Yeah,
we've noticed a massive difference in treatment since then, and I'm hoping it'll carry on. It's amazing how many people have got Crohn's.
Yeah,
amazing, and there's different variations of it too.
Yeah, of course.
Well, Kevin Kelly's just written, Bradley and Tracy, my elder sister has severe Crohn's and my departed mother suffered colitis all her adult life. My sister has Remicade infusion. Have you heard of that one?
I don't know.
Remicade or Ramicade, I don't know. Remicade infusion treatment which suppresses her immune system.
Yeah.
This time of year it's so difficult to keep her healthy with the warm winter ailments. She's still an active and fearless woman. Proud of her. Nice one, Kev.
Good.
Nice one.
It shows, the comments that are coming through, how many people's lives are affected by it, and things like that.
Brad's treatment that he's on at the moment is Humira. I inject him once a week with that, and that suppresses the immune system. And when I'm cold now, but it gets really, really tired.
That's one of the main
really
things.
tired.
Is I get really tired. But another thing as well is that because of that, you need to have extensions and stuff at university. So it's called a reasonable adjustments plan. So you have the university have been great.
Yeah,
been really, really good. Because a lot of the times, if you've got an essay due, and you physically can't do it, you have to have a week extra or so.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay, then, as promised, we've got Mick Totty on the line. Good evening, Mick.
Hiya, Mick. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Self, can you hear that all right, yeah?
Just about. Yeah.
Right, there we go, Mick. I think we've got you now.
Great, I'm here.
Wonderful.
I'm in it.
Wonderful. Tell us all about the CD, buddy.
Okay, firstly, can I just say good luck to, obviously, Tracy and Bradley,
Of course you can.
raising as much money as they can. Obviously, it's a very worthwhile charity, and good luck to the pair of you. You raise thousands and thousands of pounds.
Thank you.
Coming on to mine, what it actually is, we're actually called the Fire Tones, and it's working for, what we do, we're raising money for the Firefighters Charity and also Bob Geldof's Band-Aid Trust. This all started about this time last year, Nick, to be honest. A firefighter named Chris Birdsall from Wales was sitting in a pub, came up with the idea, why don't we record Band-Aids, Do They Know It's Christmas? Everybody seems to enjoy it. Everybody laughed at him, they had a few more drinks. He went away, made a few calls, sent hundreds and hundreds of emails. Eventually, come just the beginning of October, he thought, no, we're going to do this. We're actually going to record this song, go in touch with brigades from around the country. Myself, obviously I'm a crew commander working at Erdington Fire Station, and Tanya Hale, who works in people support. We're lucky enough to represent the West Midlands Fire Service, and there are firefighters from across the country. We've got Isle of Man, we've got Northern Ireland, Merseyside, London, Southampton. And what we did, we've managed to record, with Bob Geldof's permission, we've recorded the Do They Know It's Christmas.
Yeah.
It all started off we didn't know where to record it, but there's a brand new recording studio in Digbeth. It's called the BIMM Studios in Floodgate Street in Digbeth.
Right.
They offered us the studio free of charge. So on the 28th of October, 40 of us piled down there, spent the day there, and recorded the song.
Excellent.
We had there's a producer called Steve Osborne. He's worked with bands like Aha, New Order, Elbow, Happy Mondays, Gregory Porter. He jumped at the chance. He's produced the song for us, and we recorded it on the 28th of October.
Okay. And where's it available from?
Right, well, it's actually on sale now on Amazon, amazon.co.uk. If anybody types in the Fire Tones, which is separate word Fire Tones, it's on there. It's actually going to be available on it's going on sale on the 30th midnight, on the 30th of this month. We've actually got a Facebook page, which is obviously the Fire Tones, and and we're on Twitter. And what we want to do, our aim is obviously to try and get to number one.
Mm-hmm.
Our main, the charity that's obviously closest to our hearts is the Firefighters charity, because whether injured, ill, or in need of psychological support, the Firefighters charity exists to support the UK, obviously, fire community,
yep.
which are obviously present serving, retired, and obviously their families as well.
Fantastic.
Superb. The Fire Tones, is that all one word?
No, it's separate words, the Fire, separate word Tones. Because what we want to do...
Tone or tones?
Yes.
Tones, T-O-N-E-S.
Right.
Because what we want to do, this time of the year, obviously, X Factor seems to take over the reins. And what we want to do, we want to top them for Christmas number one. Mm. So ideally, people can download the song, but one download equates to one credit. Now, if people can actually go on amazon.co.uk and buy the CD, one actual CD equates to 150 credits.
Right.
So what we want to do is obviously sell the CDs, get these worthwhile charities some money they well deserve.
Oh, very, very deserving cause.
Yeah,
very deserving cause. And if you're not associated to these kind of things, you never really know about them, do you? Mm. With us in our house, obviously it's the military. Yours is the fire service. Yours, obviously, Tracy, is Crohn's and Colitis. Yeah. It's amazing how we've all got something that is like a deep-rooted cause inside your own family.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, we wish you all the best with it. We'll certainly be playing it on the Tilton Talk Show in the lead up to that miserable time of the year, which I don't mention till the 1st of December.
Well, if I can just let everybody know as well, we're actually going on this morning with Philip Schofield on the 29th.
Oh, name dropping he is now.
Oh,
come on, Mr. Totty, name dropping. Do tell him the Tilton Talk Show had you first, won't you?
Of course I will, Nick, but that's going to be the first time it's going to be heard. We won't have heard it ourselves until it goes on the show on this morning.
Good stuff.
All right, okay, a couple of comments coming in. Adam Wilkes says, I'll buy anything that keeps the X Factor shambles off the airwaves.
Fantastic. That's that's the sort of viewer or listener that we want. That's it.
And Paul Gill, I'll buy the CD even though I haven't got anything to play it on. That's the kind of people we're dealing with here, mate. Proper brummies.
Thank you so much for allowing me the time to obviously promote the CD.
Oh, no, it's a pleasure.
I'll put on, once I get off here, I'll put on the comments where you can actually buy it.
Superb.
But if everybody can support the Fire Tones, that'd be fantastic.
So that's the Fire Tones, 2 words, the Fire Tones on amazon.co.uk. Off you go, boys. Go and get it. Get it.
Right. Thanks very much indeed.
Just a couple of quick questions from me, Mick. Firstly, good evening, Father. Just obviously you recorded the song on the Sunday in Birmingham. You briefly mentioned the guy who previously thought of it up was from Wales, and there's firefighters all around the country. How did it end up coming to Birmingham? And I think you wanted to give a shout out to a couple of companies in and around Birmingham who helped you out on the day.
Yeah, obviously, the main priority, I think, was getting everybody together, because it was all done voluntary, and our main concern is no record companies have been involved in this. It's all been done through volunteers. As I said previously, the BIMM studios were fantastic, and they donated everything. That's in Floodgate Street down in Digworth. They donated their services for the whole day. And also on the night, Marco Pierre White restaurant in the Cube were also good enough to donate their champagne bar to us, and they put on like an after recording party for us and gave us bubbly. So big thank you to them as well.
Fantastic.
Excellent stuff, Mick. Somebody's just suggested here, a guy called Gregory Beasley, get a fire engine to the next home game and you will sell stacks of CDs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
What a good shout that is.
It is. It's a fantastic idea. And I know, obviously, coming on your show, Birmingham City being very close to my heart. You know, if we can do that, it's just very busy times at the moment, and
sure.
We're never in one place long enough to actually try and sell the CDs. But that's a great idea.
It is a great idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
And obviously, you know, you've just mentioned Birmingham City close to your heart. You know, I'm sure another reason for people listening to this to buy the CD is because you are a Blues fan. So, you know, just your quick thoughts on the derby on Sunday, your predictions, what's going to happen?
Obviously, you know, I think this is the second most important game of the season. I'm just going to go. I'd be happy with a draw. It's been such a long time since we've beaten them at Villa Park, but I'm going to stick my neck out and I'm going to say 2-1 to us.
Oh, lovely! I'll take that.
Nice one.
Take that all day. Absolutely.
If that means, if it means I'm going to get more people buying the CD, I'll
was
say
just going to say that.
Anything for a sale.
Yeah.
Well, good on you, Mick. Good luck with it, my friend. All the best, and thanks ever so much for coming on the Tilton Talk Show and letting us all know about it, mate.
Thank you.
Amazon.co.uk, the Fire Tones. Go get it, guys. Go get it straight after the show.
Good luck.
Cheers, Mick.
Brilliant.
Good luck with it. All the best. Thank you, mate.
Care.
Ta-ra, bye, mate.
Cheers.
Right. And on that kind of note, what a great thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was.
Well, I've said that twice.
Well, you know, you've got the Christmas truck, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've got the Christmas truck coming. It's not coming to Birmingham, it's coming to Sutton. You've got the Christmas
What, the
fire
Coca-Cola
engine.
thing?
Yeah.
The
you've got
Christmas fire engine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all the ladies love a fireman, don't
Do they?
Mm.
Do they?
And the kids.
Have you met him, Dad?
Not me, of course, not me.
You having
Not
a
me.
Star Wars moment. I am your father.
Yeah, that was the breaking revelation. Yeah, in that story. Yeah, but no, he came up. They did the recording on the Sunday.
There we go. Pew Skywalker. It's happening.
No, they did the recording on the Sunday, and the Saturday was the day we beat Sheffield Wednesday at home. So I met up with him and my brother up in Birmingham in the morning, and we went for a drink and then went to the Sheffield Wednesday game, and they went out on the night as well with all the firefighters had come up on the Saturday. So they went out on the night and then recorded it on the Sunday. Yeah, but
brilliant.
Yeah, like you said, very worthwhile cause. So yeah, if people want to help a fellow Blue Nose out, spend a couple of quid and prevent X Factor from getting Christmas #1, then all the worthwhile, definitely. Yeah.
Can I just quickly say apologies for there was sound being that we came on a different channel then, so I wasn't prepared. So I did it on the fly.
Well, you have to prepare not to fail, because if you don't, you fail to prepare.
It's only for
Is that the right way around or the wrong way around? I don't know.
Got there again.
I failed to prepare that anyway.
Yeah.
Don't really
You
matter.
probably just summed it up. Yeah.
Right, you got yourself a CD out as well, Brad.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the Life in Slow Motion by The White Noise.
The White Noise.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about The White Noise.
So we formed last year in January, and it's me, my friend Matt, my friend Alfie, and my friend Tom, and we all go to the University of Birmingham. Me and Alfie both do history, and Matt and Tom both do English. And Tom was living with Alfie in second year, and he introduced us to the other guys. Right. And we sort of decided that we wanted to make a band, because I hadn't been in a band for a while.
What do you play?
And I play the drums.
Right.
So Tom is singer, and he plays rhythm guitar. Matt plays lead, and Alfie plays bass.
Alfie bass.
Alfie plays bass.
He does. Funky bass.
What's the CD called again?
Life in Slow Motion.
Life in Slow Motion, and that is available from
Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, and Amazon Music as well.
Okay.
That does help you with your Crohn's as well, doesn't it, playing?
Yeah, it does.
Your
It
music.
just helps me to take my mind off it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I learned how to play the drums, was when I was really, really ill. I'd go in the garage and play on my... I had an acoustic set originally, and it was really, really loud. So we had a lot of trouble with neighbours. And then I got an electric one, and it was loads better then.
Yeah, at least you put your headphones on.
Yeah, I can put my headphones on. But it just took my mind off it big time. 'Cause that's what you need.
Alan Wilkes says the Tilton Talk's gone very commercial, promoting music. Now you're on FM and DAB. We've got to do these things, Alan. We've got to do these. We've got to keep up with the times, you know. Got to keep up with the times. I wonder how many other of these football bloggers have managed to break through to mainstream radio, though. Not many, if any. That I know of.
No.
We could
Probably
be
not.
groundbreaking here again.
Could be the last. If it all goes horribly wrong.
Oh, right. Okay, listen to this, everybody. Very important announcement now. Big game coming up on Sunday.
Is there?
Big game coming up on
Oh,
Sunday. Wait
yeah.
for this last half an
Is
hour
this
or
the
so.
official preview
This
show?
is the preview show now.
Liverpool ladies v Blue Swimming. Yes. I knew we were going to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now,
Very
remember,
important.
we can't go off on a tangent now.
Can't go off on a
No.
tangent, and also we can't say the word.
No.
Right.
Right.
Between
No.
now and Sunday, can't say the word at all.
Okay.
All right, not once,
Uh-huh.
nobody, not ever. Don't ever say the word. Don't infest your mouths or your ears or your eyes with it. Anything to do with it. Right.
Okay.
Prediction, Mr. Pierre. Right
What
at the
score?
head, right at the
Straight
head.
up.
Straight up, right at the beginning. Just looks like Mags ain't playing.
Yeah, I would be surprised if Magoma plays. Haven't heard anything about Hotter.
No.
Listen, you know the front two is going to be the front two unless something happens this week. The way they've put Gardner out in the media, played him in the under-23 games, certainly suggests that he's going to be playing. The rest is a tricky one. You know, you've got the possibility of keeping the defence as it is. You know, he's moved Pedersen into left midfield a couple of times this season. So if he wanted to, if he felt it was a little bit short in midfield, he could do that. So yeah, it's a tricky one because a lot of times this season, you know, we've gone to games knowing what the team's going to be because we've been on a good run and we've got a settled side. It's a difficult one because we don't know what the team's going to be. They've got a few injury worries. McGinn dropped out the squad. Chester went off injured in the Wales game. Well, this is it. You know, it might be a red herring, and I would not be surprised one bit to see them both start on Sunday. So, yeah, I'm inclined to say I'll take a draw.
Any draw.
Any draw.
A score draw or a 0-0 draw.
Yeah, either. Take a point.
Okay.
And I think give me Monday morning 7:00 and we haven't lost the game and I'll be happy with that.
Okay. Tracy, put you on the spot here. Okay, for the record, you're being recorded live. Not yet on
You're taking
FM
a
and
risk
DAB.
there, yeah.
Possibly
Please
on
do.
107.5 FM.
Do it,
Yeah.
Okay, your prediction for Sunday.
I think I'm going to go with your dad, actually.
Me dad.
I was thinking about 1-1.
You're going to go with me dad, he
With
says.
his dad. I was going to go 1-1, to be fair. But I do quite fancy 2-1 to us.
Right, okay, Brad.
I see. I reckon 1-1.
1-1.
I don't think we'll. I don't know. I'm not sure if we'll.
Somebody's due a thrashing.
And I can't watch
That's
it.
the worry.
I can't watch it.
Mrs. Brown.
I'm going to go for a 1-0 win.
Right. I'm not going to make a prediction.
Well, yeah, you are.
I'm going to refuse.
No, you are going to
blank
make a
refuse.
prediction.
That's not
Point
fair.
blank refuse, right? Because my prediction is awful.
Right, okay.
Like
You know, your prediction right here, right now, has absolutely zero bearing on what goes on that game on Sunday.
I know, but what I want to do is I want to predict us to lose so we'll win. But
Yeah.
if I predict us to lose and we do lose, I'll feel bad about
Yeah,
it.
everyone will blame you, yeah.
It's my fault. Oh, golly. I'd take a draw there. You'd have to, wouldn't
Yeah,
you? You'd have to.
yeah.
I think so.
You know,
I think if you got it out 1-1,
Dean Smith
As
certainly
Bradley
got
said.
them looking a little bit better than what Brucey had them.
They've got goals in them.
Yeah. But would you say we scored 3 against Hull?
Yeah, we have. Will the injuries take their toll? You hope not. But yeah, I think certainly if you give me 1-1 now, I'll get me to Monday morning now.
Okay.
1-1 for me.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take that, especially if they score first.
Yeah, well,
'Cause
listen,
that's a real point
if you
change,
get
isn't it?
something out of the game when they score first, then it feels like more of a win to us, doesn't it? It's only a point, but you've got a little bit of bragging rights because they took the lead and couldn't hold on. You've gone to their place and we haven't. If we get something out of the game, then it feels a little bit more beneficial to us than it does to them. Yeah, you were accused of being a bottler as well. I can't remember who said it.
Right,
Kevin
okay.
Kelly, bottler.
Look. Right. Here's my prediction. I actually can't see us winning it.
Okay.
I can see us getting beat 2-1.
Right.
There you go. I don't
There
wanna
you
say
go
that.
then.
I don't want to say that. I didn't want. I
There you
actually
go.
feel I'm crying now. What's that? Say that.
Where's he at with his Super 6? He's
I don't know.
Super 6. I
actually.
forgot to
You
chuff
see,
and do it
exactly,
again, didn't I?
exactly.
Forgot to do it halfway through the
I
day.
do it every week, and I'm probably still lower than you.
Halfway through the day, somebody said to me, "Have you done your Super 6?" Oh, no, you haven't done your Super 6 because checking up on scores.
Yeah.
And I went, "Oh my god!" I used to get an email on a Friday, you see, off Super 6 to remind me to do it. I don't get that this year. I don't know whether they're on cutbacks or what. I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know. Yeah, as Adam Wilkes says, Shane Digger not available. Always gets fired up with the derby and plays well. Yeah, he's not available, so we've got a 3-2 to Blues from Aaron Green. Very attacking game. Blues on the counter attack as usual, but 3-2 to the City. Come on.
That's the one thing we've got. I think with the manager they've got now and the team that they've got,
Yeah.
I don't think they've got any other way to go about it rather other than attack. Try and get at us and score goals against us, which at times this season, as teams that have done that to us have given us an opportunity to get at them as well on the counter attack, like you say. If we've got Hotter available.
So I've just read Hotter's 50-50, somebody said. So,
Yeah.
But that's obviously not official. That's somebody saying it.
If he's 50% fit, he plays, by the way.
Yeah.
Why is he?
Dean Williams.
He went off against Hull.
Dean Williams Grealish gets sent off. Blues to win 2-1, and door to D Bishop, B6, 2-4 to the Blues. 2-4
Oh,
from D.
dear.
D. If that comes in, D, I promise you, I will buy you a bunch of flowers.
If that comes in, I will drive on the motorway to Cambridge.
You will drive all the.
I will.
When?
Next week.
One
If
day-
she's
one day next
right,
week?
we win 4-2, I will go and see her. Because I will not drive on the motorway.
Yeah, she really won't.
Will
Right.
not.
Okay. I didn't realise this. All right. Okay.
So there you go.
That's
you-
quite something.
It is.
That's quite a proposal that's going on there.
Yeah. Must make an apology for my mini rant downgrading England on Facebook. I got it wrong. Same old. And I got it wrong. Okay.
Goes to show. Just goes to show.
Well, shouldn't have opened my mouth, should I?
No,
See me in predictions and that.
2 hours.
you're so
Game of
quick.
2
You're so
hours.
quick to knock
If you
on.
don't shut it, I'll give you. Right, where are you going to be watching him?
That's currently up in the air.
Ooh.
Me and Emily, my partner, are 50-50 on whether we go to Liverpool away for the Liverpool Blues women game.
Right.
If we do, it's played at Tranmere.
Yes.
So we believe that there's a pub close to the ground. So it could be a case of watch the game in there and then run straight across to the
What
game
time's the
for
kick-off?
kick-off, 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Oh, that's
So
tight,
it's
isn't it?
it's tight. If we're 4-0 down with 15 minutes to go, then you can sod it and we'll just go straight to the game. But so yeah, it's either in a pub near Prenton Park or probably at home, because I can't face being in a joint environment such as a public house.
Right, Tracy, where will you be watching?
I'm not watching it.
You're not
I
watching it.
never do.
Listen to this. Bradley, where will you be watching it?
I am sadly away for the weekend, so I will not be able to watch it.
But you're away with B6 people, aren't you?
Yes.
Darts.
So that's not going to be
some,
happening,
yeah.
is it?
Somebody's going to have trouble
So
there.
it's going
aren't
to
they?
be eventful. Very eventful.
Half the blue noses and half of them.
Half
aren't
of
they?
them as well.
So it's
yeah.
50-50.
Yeah.
Right, okay, Mrs. Brown.
Pub, probably.
Pub. Probably the Black Swan. Dependent on the result.
Probably.
Dependent on the result would depend on how many photographs get posted on Bookface.
And what if you hit the floor? You've got to hit the floor.
Have you seen that one of me in the vaults with me head up against the wall?
Yeah.
I've got that on my wall at home.
Saw enough of you on the couch on the floor.
Love it. That's the way to be. You've got to celebrate these things when they happen, haven't you?
What were we celebrating?
Oh, wasn't it Derby
Yeah.
game?
Was that the one we won, though?
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay then.
Well, even the one that we drew, was it 3-3?
Oh, yeah.
Was like a win, wasn't it? 2 goals in the last 9 minutes of injury time.
I've noticed there aren't many predictions on there.
Nobody likes calling this one. Nobody likes calling this
They don't
one.
want to jinx it, do
And
they?
Adrian says, get to Boursley Labour Club. They'll be showing it live if you're in that area.
Yeah.
Send it to the women's. What? Oh, Steve Portman said, send it to the women's match and you watch the men's.
I want to go to the women's.
There you go.
It's me who wants to go to the women's.
Kev Kelly says, I'll be hiding under the bed bottling. Don't know what he means by bottling. Bottling it or
Bottling it, probably.
Or bottling
Yeah. What?
Good
Both.
idea, actually.
You're listening to Trevor Francis on the Tilton Talk Show.
If we win, Sunday's going to get very messy in the town. Yeah.
Yeah.
Will it be as good as Weymouth Stoke?
Oh, easily. Oh, golly, yeah. Right, James Totty. Guys, after Mick Totty promoting the Fire Tones, here is the link for the CD on Amazon. Please buy the
he's
CD
put a link up. Yeah.
and help firefighters across... Oh, damn, it's gone. Firefighters across
But
the UK.
across the UK, a fantastic charity. Yeah, and he's put the link up.
And there's the link underneath it. So
Yeah.
please click on that and go and buy your CDs after the show's finished. Right, okay, 25 minutes to go. What has it been, about 12 years since we beat them there, is it? Something like that?
It's got to be, and it was it the 2-1 we've done Morrison and Dunn. Was that the last time we won there?
So
that's got to be 2005, 2004, 2005. Last time we won there.
Oh, Kev Kelly wants to know if you're going to bet on the Blues losing to ease the pain.
No,
I just can't do that.
no. I tell you why,
Don't know
because
how
the
you
odds
can
will be
do that.
too poor. The odds won't be worth it. I'd have to
right,
put
okay.
thousands on. I'd have to put those Screwfix vouchers I've won on to make it worth it.
Gregory says, if we win, can you all dress up as monks for next week's show?
I'm happy to do
Oh, we've
that.
done the nuns.
You've done the numbers.
I've got a nun outfit, yeah.
You've
We've
got
done
a
the
what,
nuns on the last game at home.
But wasn't that
We was blessing the policeman.
Wasn't-
It was a group of... Oh, it's right.
Cheapskate, but come on.
I've got a nun outfit in the car you borrow.
You've got a nun's outfit in the car.
It's in
the
right
car,
now,
yeah.
right now, this minute, in the car.
Yeah, it's in my car.
You go fetch it.
Johnny's going to
Yes, go fetch it. by
There's a
all means,
story
go
behind
fetch
that.
Come back in here.
it. Golly, yeah. Yeah,
Don't tempt her, Chris. She probably will.
No, I mean for me, I want to wear it.
Yeah, good calling from Dave Twine outside the main stand. The club have put together a fan zone which visiting supporters are welcome to visit, run by the Tranmere Rovers Supporters Trust. This is for the ladies' game, I take it.
Okay.
If it not only has a giant screen showing televised football, but has a mix of music, street food, plus a bar serving, amongst other things, real ales. Ooh, I do like a real ale.
That won't be open for the women's game though, surely.
Don't know. Outside the main stand. That's it.
I wouldn't have thought so.
Supporters welcome to visit, run by the Tranmere Rovers Supporters Trust. Well, there you go. Don't know. It'd be good if it was, though, wouldn't it? What a great facility to have. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah, obviously if that's great for the men's game as well, but if it's there on Sunday, then absolutely perfect.
Kevin
Yeah.
French says he's done a none, but you don't talk about it. Adam Wilkes says, Mr. Fun, your dad will sell loads of CDs. Women at the Blues, as apparently they all like a bit of totty in uniform.
Okay, yeah. Well done, Adam. Yeah.
Good. I do like
Paul
that
Lipke
one.
says 2004 was when we last, and Paul last one, and Paul Gill says 2005 was the
Yeah,
last win.
I'm sure it was that Morrison scored and Dunn scored in the first 10 minutes or
Paul
something.
Gill says last time we won, Dunn
Tim
scored, and Inman Morrison and Upson came into the bar in Solihull, bought us all drinks, and I took my first selfie on my Nokia camera phone.
Oh, there you
What
go
a
then.
lovely
Yeah.
memory that is.
Yeah.
What a lovely memory that is.
Yeah.
I shan't read half the comments that have come through since you've been fetching on his uniform.
Yeah.
Gary Tibbles go 3-2 Blues. Duke another hat trick. That would be great. 3 hat tricks in 3 games. Wouldn't
goodness
it, for us?
me.
You know what I mean?
They'd build a statue of him outside the main stand.
Right, uniform. Where is it? Right, that's
Let's have a look.
Got BCFC on the cross.
There was 5 of us dressed up, and we was blessing the police and everything. We had a great, fantastic.
Was this the last?
Do you want to borrow?
last
It'll fit you. Fits me. It'll fit you. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you to wear this in the Black Swan on Sunday.
If we win.
If we win.
but I want a monk's one though.
Yeah, but just be
It's the same
different.
thing.
Yeah.
It's like monks are traditionally brown, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Do you
pegging
mean I
that.
fetch
I'm
this
gender
for no
neutral, don't
reason,
get me
no?
wrong, because that's all it is at the moment, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Gregory Beasley says, Nick, you could dress as an abbot, but I bet you'll have none of that.
We know what the last 20 minutes.
No, I know.
No,
what
no,
I know
no,
what last-
nothing,
no,
nothing.
I know what the last 20
It's
minutes is
nothing.
going to be. The last 15 minutes is. I've already got it sorted.
It's nothing.
You don't make a habit.
It's cancelled. It's
Don't
nothing.
make a habit of it now.
Everybody wants you to put it on by the look of it. Dennis Bohemia put it on.
Oh,
Mr.
what a
Fun,
shock.
Jess McDonald
What
put
a
it on.
shock.
Go on,
What a
put it on.
shock they want Mr.
Put it
Fun to
on.
do something stupid on camera.
As if.
What an outrageous surprise to me that is.
Just the hat.
No!
Go on.
I've just had my hair cut.
All right, then wear the cross. Then at least you put something on. Yeah, there you go.
I don't know. Chris, I was a monk at the Fulham game and spoke with you outside the ground. That was Gregory. Yes, I remember that. Yes, Gregory. Remember the Gregory, the monk? Come and speak to us.
No.
No?
I'll be completely honest, no.
He's in the monks.
One
Are you sure it was me?
I'm sure you were there, stood there with me at the same time, yeah. Yeah.
I'll hold judgment. If it was, I apologise.
Never mind.
Yeah.
But that, I mean, the atmosphere at that game was absolutely tremendous, though, wasn't it?
Yeah,
That's how every game should be. I'd love it if every game was
Yeah.
like that. You know,
Not
like
every
a
not every
party.
game means that much. It's
But they actually do, though, don't they? If you're accumulating your points through the course of the
well,
season.
yeah, I
Why
suppose.
Why
but-
should you always rely on the last one?
Well, the intention is not to. It's only if you get clowns like Steve Cottrell in charge for half the season that you have to rely on the last game of the season.
Yeah,
Oh!
2000. Everybody's saying 2004 was the last time we won.
Yeah.
2-1. So that's 16.
I was there that day. I vaguely remember it was Morrison and Dunn scored, and Gareth Barry scored in the last minute consolation. But also at some point in that second half, he punched it in the back of the net as well. It's a cheating swine.
Give me that chuffing nun's uniform. I ain't bottling this. Give it me that uniform.
It's
I'm
not-
not, I'm not going to be told I'm a bottler. Not by nobody. Not
I've
by
got a
anybody.
blues badge on it as well.
Come on.
If you put it on, we'll win 2-0.
Yeah. 2-0. Hey,
Where does this go?
goes on your head.
Oh, come on.
The other way. Oh yeah, that's great.
Sorry, that's
Perfect.
And that's a vicar.
What, this way?
Yeah.
Really, like this? Oh, yeah.
No.
No,
It's
No.
near enough, isn't it? I'm putting it
not
on.
really. No.
Right, I can't get this over my shoes and everything. Talk amongst yourselves.
Goodness me.
Well, Benji said I was bottling it, and I'm not having that.
Gregory says he can't make a habit out of that. We've already used that, Gregory.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you can't use that again.
Kevin Kelly said £30 for charity if Nick presents next week's show in the nun's outfit.
How much for charity?
£30.
Yeah, I'm on it.
You go.
I'm on it. £30 for your charity
Yes,
next week.
yes.
I'll wear the nun's uniform all the way through.
Perfect. You've got to
I'll
wear.
give it a
You've got to
slice.
wear it right though.
Oh, look, my foot's going in the arm.
Chris Pugh, are you wearing the monk outfit to Wigan away for Christmas?
Right. Okay.
No.
How about that one then with?
I can't get the bottom bit on. I'm stuck.
Kevin French said,
so wrong.
Well,
Leave
basically,
it here.
all you've done in
Yeah.
the last 5 minutes is
Not
try and
much.
audition for the next Lawrence of Arabia film.
I've got my shoes on.
and failed. It's like he
I
never.
failed miserably, yeah.
Nick,
Where?
Kevin French said, like he never dresses up in women's outfits.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go.
Exactly.
Whether we can see that. Come on.
Up.
There we go.
Yeah, close.
What is
Yeah. It's a
It's the
picture.
tenor
right,
ladies.
okay.
that is. There's 10 of us. We call the tenor ladies.
Well, that's why.
Exactly.
Competition
Right.
time,
So
competition
30
time.
quid for your charity next week. Off Dennis. I'll wear the nun's uniform.
Perfect.
It was off Kevin Kelly, I think,
Perfect.
this
Kevin.
time, not Dennis, yeah. Competition!
Okay, competition time. This is for the shares for last
Competition time.
week. And
Bradley, you've got
The honour.
Pick one of them
your
up.
fault.
It's your fault.
There we go.
To read it out, yeah?
Dennis.
So it's the name is Craig Courtney.
Craig Courtney.
Craig Courtney, well done. Get in touch with the show, or Chris will get in touch with you, and we'll have a bag of goodies on the way to you very, very shortly.
Right.
Okay, into the last 15 minutes we go. And it's tradition on the Tilton Talk Show, isn't it, to have a little bit of frivolity and a little bit of fun. So, as we've got our friend from Florida, the NASA man,
Yeah.
I might have to.
anything to
Leave
do,
it, course.
any word association to do with space, NASA, space, and football.
Can't think of one.
You can't think of one?
No.
Watch these people out here. These are the clever people. These are the clever people. Let me tell you.
Lee Marsley.
I got one.
Marsley, Lincoln,
Mr.
Lee Carsley.
Carsley.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I got
Go,
one.
Bradley.
LA Galaxy.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's two you can't think
He's
of.
gone straight in.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Straight in. No messing. No,
That
don't
is
even have to
very
think
good.
about that one.
You're welcome.
Tommy Mooney.
Richard
I'd
says, sorry,
say
Nick, mate, but you look
Manchester
more like
United.
Brian's mother in the life of Brian.
yeah.
Brilliant. But for 30 quid, I will wear it next week. I am bothered, definitely. Right, and then we'll get it back to you after that, all right?
Yes.
We've got a special one with suspenders for that one.
Oh, great. Tommy Mooney.
Yeah.
Mooney.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh, very clever, very clever. Robbie Fowler spaced out. Oh, okay. Blues women.
No.
It was out of this world. Well, it was.
It was out of this world, yeah. Yeah.
Obafemi Martins.
No.
All right, okay.
No.
I tried.
I like that one.
You're very trying,
No.
aren't you?
No.
No. I thought Tommy Mooney.
No.
Somebody said that.
Tommy Mooney is the best one so far.
All right. Birmingham New International Space Station.
Steve Cottrell certainly wasn't on this planet. Yeah. So I can agree with that. Steve Portman.
Oh dear me! Anything to do with space and football? All right, okay. They are struggling tonight. They are struggling. Yeah, go for
Just
it.
a quick one. They're still pushing for the what is it? The Cure for Leukemia football match this Friday, I think it is, or this week.
Okay.
Perfect. Yep.
At St George's Park National Football Centre. Spectators welcome. 2 p.m. till 6 p.m. Help us reach our £2,000 target for Cure Leukemia, and there's a link there as well. And I think they're up to about, I'm not sure, about £250 or so. So still a way to go.
So
And also-
that's just this coming Friday,
That's
23rd of November, 2 till 6.
I'll just put the quick link up and
I-
have a look, because it's up your way as well.
Yes,
isn't
it is.
Oh,
It's
there
only
you go.
about
So
six or seven
Yeah.
miles from my house. Yeah.
There you go. Blue,
Perfect.
'cause it's a football game. It's a football game, isn't it, between teams and
Yeah.
Blue Versity at Copa del Cure Leukemia. There you go.
There we go. Yeah. So if you can make it to that, will you be available, or are you working?
When Friday?
It's a
Yeah,
Friday.
yeah, working.
A bit of a crazy
I won't be
day,
able to
isn't
get
it?
there, yeah.
Folks at work and something like that. But don't forget, not only do we support that, we're also supporting the BHST. Now, as you've probably noticed tonight, the weather's turned somewhat colder.
It is cold.
So if anybody out there that has got any coats, jackets, trousers, scarves, hats, gloves, toiletries, sleeping bags, what are the shoulder bags called that you were
Rucksacks.
Rucksacks.
Have you still got?
I have a rucksack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I need to bring that. In.
Please donate. It ain't going to get any warmer between now and like March, so it's a long haul for them. Saw some horrible disparaging remarks this morning on Twitter about homeless people in and around Birmingham. Just be thankful it's not you. All right,
You never know.
because it could so easily be.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
easily,
Happens to
and the
anyone.
amount of them that are ex-veterans is,
Oh, can I quickly say thank you to the dental nurse that brought in 3 boxes of toothpaste.
oh, superb.
That's
Oh, yeah.
You see, you don't
just
realize all these little tiny things that we take for granted every single
Yeah.
day of the week, and these folks are just like, ain't got them,
Yeah.
got nothing. So so anything you can do for that, if you get in touch with Chris Brown, if you're in the Solihull and or Alton areas or surrounding
I got
area,
3.
because he's got a drop off where you can put stuff. The Conservative Club in Chelmsley Wood, and then get in touch with Matty P or Barrington on Bookface and Twitter and the likes.
Con Club.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Okay, Mark Venus.
Yeah,
Yep, Blackburn Mars Rovers.
yeah. I like that one. Mars Rovers. Yeah.
Somebody else has gone for Mark Venus. Moon Walker.
Ian Walker.
Chris Marsden.
Yeah.
That's a good
Oh,
one.
Well, that's
That is
actually a
very
player,
good.
yeah.
I like that
Yeah,
one.
I'm happy with that, yeah.
Dennis Rocket from Gregory. Wayne Mooney.
I did think about that one, but I thought, I'm not, it's just a bit close.
It's just
Oh,
offensive,
Christ,
yeah.
Christ. You're a
Once
classic.
again, it's offensive.
That one's brilliant.
Dennis says Nick's got the nun's outfit stuck on his Uranus. Oh, okay. That's
See,
nothing
what I think,
really to do with football,
what I think
is
I
it?
like most about this last 15 minutes is how it turns everybody into 8-year-olds.
Dean Saunders. That's quite clever. Dennis Bailey's Comet.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
That one.
Martian Granger.
Granger. Now that is clever. James Brown.
I'll prefer the next one. I think that's the winner.
Jonathan Ground Control.
Yeah. That's my favourite so far, I think, yeah.
Right, Dave French, would you take losing to them and winning at Millwall on Tuesday? No, I'd rather beat them and lose to Millwall any day of the week.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No, I would not take that.
Oh, we might have a contender. Jupiter Unlove. Jupiter Unlove. Adam Wilkes. I like it. Oh dear. No, Benji Smith is with me. Says no. Bobby Sutton. Instead of Bobby Hatton. Bobby Sutton.
No.
Well, it's got a bit of a ring to it. Come on. Tommy Sputnik.
No.
No. Chris Brown, don't forget to ask the guys about my DM. Not live on air though. Let me know from Lindsay.
regarding
Okay.
the,
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Song High.
Mm,
Yes. Yeah. Come on.
no. Yes.
Steve Portman says you can come and interview the winners if you like
Interview the winners.
at St George's.
Can you give me a roving microphone before we go then?
Yeah. Sure.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I'll
Batteries,
try
isn't it?
my best to absolutely get there. I don't think I'm working Friday afternoon. If I am, I'll see if I can get somebody else to do that shift for me. I Sharon.
There's also the is it the Excessive Blues Christmas party that they want?
Yes. When is it? It's soon, isn't it?
Yes, it is soon.
Yeah.
They wanted their applications in soon, didn't they?
Yeah.
I think Adrian put something up.
Yeah,
so
don't forget that.
yeah,
don't forget
have a look if you're interested. Have a look down the Tilton Talk page because it's on there.
Yeah.
Adrian
Next week.
put it up. Yeah,
Get
free.
It's next week, isn't it?
There's some
not?
free
Is it-
tickets, so
yeah.
get in quick.
The 30th, is it 30th?
Is it?
It's a week from.
Is it the Friday night?
Friday
yeah.
week.
Oh,
yeah,
thank God,
yeah.
it's a Friday one.
Friday week, yeah.
I'm back.
Oh, yeah.
I'm back then. I'm back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm back.
So we've got Tommy Mooney, Alien Smith, as opposed to Alan Smith.
Alan Smith.
I don't know. He's trying hard. Jez is trying.
Who's
so-
Ellen Smith?
Alien Smith. Alan Smith.
Oh, Alan Smith. I was
Yeah.
going to say. Who's Alan Smith?
Adrian's put a link on there for the Christmas party.
Ah, there
If
you
wanna
go
look
then,
at
yeah.
that, so,
Sign up for the Christmas party at the Bordesley Labour on Friday the 30th of November.
Yeah, get in quick because there's loads of free tickets.
And Dave
Yeah.
Twine says your space journey is over, son.
Vince Overson.
Overson. Is over, son. Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Come on.
All this for
What do you want me to do?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Has Jeff commented?
Kevin Kelly is asking if we can post a link for Crohn's and Colitis UK. Do we
Yeah.
have one? Is it readily available, and is it something that you could put on the Tilton
We
Talk
put
page
one
now?
on, didn't we? Yeah, we put
Yeah.
one up, yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
Yeah.
we'll get one on the
To that.
Tilton Talk page.
Yeah.
Johnny Heavens.
Well, instead of Evans.
Yeah.
Heavens, Heavens.
What's that got to do with it?
Obafemi Martians.
Wait,
So
what's
probably a better
Heavens
one
got
than
to do
my
with
one,
it?
Actually, I like Obafemi
Heaven.
Martians.
Heaven.
Heaven. What's that got to do with NASA?
Oh,
Exactly.
Heaven.
Yeah, heavens.
Heavens.
rockets going to the heavens.
Or is there no such thing as heaven? Are you an
I was
atheist?
going- I'm not-
Oh, let's. Right answer.
Lord have mercy on you.
Jack Wisemoon.
Yeah.
Alien
Wise
White.
man.
Then Mr.
Yeah, Ellen White.
Alien
Alien
White.
White is.
I do like the
A little bit
Obafemi
more
Martians.
appropriate.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, I quite
Obafemi
like that
Martians is a very good one. Yeah. Ground control.
So what we got? We'll have to let.
I like that one.
That's poor girl coming in.
I like that
Almost
one.
at the end.
I was just about to announce the top three then as well.
That's a cracking one. That is.
That'll have to go in the top three then.
That's a brilliant one.
Jupiter Unlove will go in the top three, and Jonathan Grounds Control will go in the top three as well.
That's control.
No more.
Major
I've announced
Tom
the top
So you
three.
don't think ground control to Major
That
Tom?
one's my
Yeah, that's what I've
favourite.
put in. I've put in Ground Control to Major Tom Ross, Jonathan Grounds Control, and Jupiter Unlove. That's the top
So you
three.
didn't like Obafemi Martians?
No, I'm not
Or
having it.
Wayne Mooney.
No, I certainly did not like Wayne Mooney.
Wayne Rooney, yeah. That's gotta go.
Offensive articles will be picked up, and people may or may not be blocked and reported for having a pop at Wayne Rooney.
Okay.
So, what if I have a pop at Wayne Rooney?
You're out.
Oh, he's history now, anyway.
Need
so it
a
don't matter,
need
does
a
it?
new
No.
presenter.
Don't
If you'd
matter.
like to present the
Don't matter.
Tilton Talk Show on Switch
News.
FM 107.5.
No, but joking apart, what great news that is for us, though, to be allowed to
Very
go
exciting.
into people's cars while they're driving.
Very appreciative of Switch Radio.
Yeah. And they were very nice and accommodating to you, weren't they, Chris?
Fantastic guys, yeah.
Yeah.
Really, really
For
nice.
three blokes who just
Yeah.
ramble on about football, it's very, very, very kind of them to do it.
Fortunately, they love the show.
Somebody does, which is a bonus.
Saturn Lazaridis.
Stop it! I've picked the top three. You're not getting in the top. It could be the most hilarious thing ever, and we laugh for half an hour, and
Okay,
it's
so
not
we'll
getting in the top three.
We'll have three that go officially into the box,
Yeah.
and they have this noise. and everything. There you go.
Oh, there you
That's
go. They're
officially
in.
now.
They're in now.
Oh, is that, so that's an official noise now, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, since we've gone FM.
Yeah.
Not as good as the birth.
Sound effects
We'd
are
rather
on the
have
up
a bear.
now.
Right
Yeah.
off the
We'd
birth.
rather have the bear.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Well, that's unique.
No, that's a good
I
one.
like that one. I like that one.
Oh, I've got a bit
There
of
you
you
go.
off, Tracy, sorry.
That's all
Must have
right.
nudged. That's
We're all
better.
over the
That's
shop.
got it.
There you
There
go.
we
You'll be
That's got
happy
it.
at that.
That's got it. Right, okay, thanks ever so much, Lovelace, for coming in. And
Thanks for
good
asking
luck,
us.
Brad. Good luck with the
Thank you.
CD.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Thank you.
what white noise people.
They're all blue noses as well.
It makes it so much.
That helps.
How come you're going away with B6?
'Cause we've been friends since like 7. So
Not real friends.
Acquaintances.
Acquaintances.
What are you going to be like if we win? Are you going to give it on large?
Yeah,
too right.
definitely.
Mate,
100%.
Definitely.
What are you going to be like if we don't win?
Well, not very happy to be honest, especially because they'll be rubbing it in my face. So
We'll just shake the hands and walk away.
just sort of just
Yeah,
walk
yeah,
off.
Well done. Next subject, please.
Just probably go up the bar, right?
Yeah, just go to the bar, drink the
Just so they
sorrows
did a
away.
sports show with Switch years ago, and it was really good fun, and the setup was amazing. Thanks for that, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And also good luck with the Crohns and Colitis charity
Yeah,
as well.
yeah,
Anything
thank
that we
you very
can do
much.
here,
We,
you know we will.
We're looking
you know we
forward
will.
to that.
We've got your
Logo.
logo
Yeah.
on the Tilton Talk page there. So
I'll be doing a few things. So we'll put it on the
Yeah, keep
page,
us updated,
BC
yeah.
fans group that I'm admin with D. So I'll be putting stuff on there. Anybody wants to get in touch with me, they can get me through that.
but we can always post it to Chris. Well, you can post it on the Tilton Talk page as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
can't you?
Yeah,
yeah.
You can do that yourself.
Yeah.
So.
Adam Wilkes says, "Here's to your continued future health, Bradley, and good luck, Bradley. Music's great. Stick with it." From Kevin Kelly.
Thank you.
Richard Hayler, the Ray Kennedy Space Centre.
Oh yes.
Too late.
you weren't reading
Too late. It's too late. That's
you
the
weren't reading
thing.
anymore.
We've got two decent ones, but you're too late. That's the rule.
Yeah, but he
Brett
lives in America.
Stanley.
It takes a while for it to come over it.
Brett Stanley, Stuart Houston. We have a problem.
Has anyone said Satan Ibrahimovic? Has anyone said that one?
Too late.
Coming a bit
Took-
light
took me a
there.
while.
Even the
Took me a while.
guests can't get away with it. You're too late.
Kev Kelly, good luck, Bradley. Your music's great. Stick with it.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
And it's all about sticking with it, and it is. We're testament to that this week. Obviously, we are absolutely over the moon about being taken on by a radio station that people can listen to in their cars and their homes. As opposed to just having to tune in on a Monday night or getting this on a catch up. You can listen to it or travelling to a game on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Hopefully if they put it on the right.
Yeah,
time,
yeah,
3 o'clock in the
hopefully,
morning. And it's a major step up for us as three blokes in a room. We went to the Football Bloggers Awards last year. By the way, this Friday night coming, have a guess who's coming to my house.
Have a guess who's coming to your house this Friday?
He won't
Santa Claus.
Probably
Early.
not. Probably not. He won't actually come into my house,
Oh,
but he's going downstairs where I live.
he's going downstairs where you live.
Mr. Ruddock. Mr. Ruddock is appearing underneath my feet next week. Under my feet. I shall make sure I'm above him, don't you worry. If I had to call him a razor, it'd be a Bic, because he's cheap and disposable.
Mentioned this week's TV rights winner, right?
So we haven't, have we? Mick
He's
James.
been sitting there all night.
Yeah.
I haven't said a word to him.
His moment of fame, and we never mentioned it. There you go. Mick James.
Mick James, well done for the
Well
TV
done,
rights. To earn next week's TV rights, you have to do
Caption competition.
caption competition. We didn't do a three-word review this week because there was no game worth talking about on. Not even a practice one.
Disrespect.
3-word review will commence next Monday.
I hope there's a lot to review.
I just hope there's some wonderful words that come out of your fingertips.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, good luck next Sunday to the Blues. This is the big one. Those
one
who
of
think
them.
you are going, behave. You represent all of us, each and every single one. I hate this week, I do. I hate this week. My stomach's upside down, my life's upside down, everything is like just... What can you do? You've just
What
got to
can
wait
you
for it
do?
to come, haven't you? Wait for it to
This
come.
time next week,
Get a pint of Bass in your hand on Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be lots to talk about.
Hopefully about 19 pints afterwards. It's a big one, lovelies. Behave. Don't forget to keep right on to the end of the road, and keep badgering the club to get Harry Lauder played at the beginning, because that was a moment. That was a moment. You weren't there last Saturday, were you? The last time we played at home.
No, because somebody
No.
lost my season ticket.
Somebody lost your season ticket, didn't they?
And
Where did you find it?
In his coat pocket. At 2:30. Is it too late to go? Yes.
But they played Harry Lauder.
But
Keep
I
right on
hadn't.
just before the
I
teams
saw
were
the
coming
clip
out,
somebody put
and
on
it
our
was
page, and I watched
absolutely
it. I
amazing.
filled up just watching it,
Amazing.
I thought-
Loved it.
Yeah.
And for those that were asking earlier, no, we haven't heard back from Claire and the Gary Monk situation.
No.
But,
Message her today.
yeah, message her today, and hopefully we'll get something on the cards for that one. Listen, guys, have a good Sunday. It's all about Sunday now. 12
Up the
o'clock.
Blues.
Up the Blues. Come
Up
on,
the
come on. We
Blues.
can
Come
do
on,
this.
lads.
Come on. You're just nodding. You're not even smiling.
No reason to yet.
Good luck if you do just Tramia on
Yes.
Sunday. Yeah. Hopefully the ladies will go and pick up. Sorry, women. The women will pick up another 3 points up there.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, that's it. The end of the Tilton Talk Show for a Monday. Next week, probably next week will be the first live one that will go out on Switch. I would have thought, because we've got to get some pieces signed up and done in between time. So between now and then, come on! Thank you, Mrs. Brown. Thank you, Mr. Pugh.
Thank you.
Tracy and Bradley, always a pleasure. Thank you. Good night. God bless.
Down at St Andrews, we are all supporters of our team. We chant a